Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Great International Craft Show number 19. Oh, wow, this is amazing. This event's all about travel. So what a perfect way to show you how one of our kits is perfect to take when you're traveling around. So I'm going to come down and we're going to get started because time goes really fast. So let's go on a DIY card making adventure. In this little box, we have 9 peekaboo trifold cards, perfect for a friend who might be setting new goals or maybe need a vision to travel, or maybe you do too. So let's open this. It's called the Best Destination Kit. And I love our kits. Now, our kits are not in our catalogues. They are on our online exclusive shop. So if you head over to Teresa Brown Stampinup.net, you can look up kits and you'll find our kits in here. Now I love them because everything comes in this little brown box. How gorgeous is this? It's really lovely. I love that it's got Inspire, Create and Share on the front. And in here you have got your block. You have got your stamps. We have got, oh, gorgeous grape ink spot. And then you have all your other pieces here. So I'm just going to grab them out. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see what we can get made up for you. Okay, so open up your package because you've got your box to put it all back into. So I like to open all mine up. Okay, so you've also got some beautiful twine, some mini glue dots, and some dimensions in here as well. So these all come in the kit. Now you have these gorgeous envelopes. Look at these envelopes, aren't they absolutely beautiful? So you've got different envelopes on here. Doesn't that make you feel like you want to travel to the beach? Or maybe to the mountains? Or maybe to the jungle or the zoo with these. Absolutely beautiful. So we have this. Now before I get started on this too much, I just want to share with you that we have at the moment our celebration. So what is celebration? When you order any products through the online exclusive, our new mini catalogue that's out, and if you need one of these, please contact me, or from our annual catalogue, and you spend $90 or more, you get to choose a free product through Celebration. Now this Celebration product is just absolutely beautiful, chock full of beautiful free products for you to get for $90 or even $180. So I just want to explain to you, you have a little circle here, and it will tell you free with a $90 purchase here in Australia, okay? So look for that little logo. This one says free with a $90 purchase. So just look for those little coloured logos going through. I love this because it's the trusty toolbox paper that goes with the stamp set that's in our mini catalogue. So that looks gorgeous. I also love this. Now this one here has free with a $180 order. So if you're putting in a large order and you want a $90 stamp and the dies that go with it, okay, so you've got a $180 order, you might put in one time and then you might put in $90 and you can get the stamp set. There's so much more happening throughout this. So on this celebration, this starts on the 4th of January and goes through until the 29th of February 2024. So that's something to keep in mind, that if you're wanting to buy one of these beautiful kits, look at these, absolutely beautiful. They have a little pop out. Oh, look at that. So everything's done for you virtually, which is really, really lovely. Just going to put this like this. And you can sort of see it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to go through and make them in just 1 minute. I want to just grab out the instruction sheet for you, because each of our kit has an instruction sheet. These are the 3 cards that we'll be making up. So we'll be going on an adventure to the beach, an adventure to the mountains, and maybe out back, or maybe to the zoo. It's very easy to follow the instructions. They tell you exactly what to do and where to put everything, where to put your, and where to actually stamp. It shows you down here where to put your dimensions and what's a cutting line and how to do your twine as well. So it will show the instructions for each of your projects. If you're a new crafter, or you've only been crafting for a little while and you haven't got a lot of time, this is an amazing way of doing it. The other thing that I really love is that it has a centimetre and an inch ruler along the side, which is really, really great. So let's have a little look. So in here we have all our different cards that we're going to make up. And then in the back here, we have some travel things. Now, this little piece of cardboard is to work on, so you can just place that down so you can do your work on it. And then in the back here, we have some cars. I'm just going to put these over here for a minute. We have some cars, we have some boats, which you're going to apply to your projects. Okay, so you can pull them out and they'll be ready. And then we have our little boat here. Absolutely gorgeous, these. And we have then the little flowers. Okay, so they just pop out. So I like to just pop them out first. Then you can move that out of the way. You also have your banners. So they're already here as well. So I like to grab my banners out. And each one will have something different that you can actually, this one, little one will have life is a journey. And life is a journey. And, you know, if you like to do a little bit of traveling, it is a bit of a journey. And we are all about traveling at the moment at this beautiful, great International Craft Show number 19. So I'm just going to pull that one out. And then this one is happiness to the best destination. I think that's what it says. Or happiness, yeah, happiness to the best destination. I've got the stamps down there, so. Okay, so we've got them out now as well. So I like to get all my pieces organised because it makes it a lot easier to do your cards when you've got all your pieces out. The next thing I like to do is make sure that I have loosened off my ink spot, and I like to just grab my scissors and scrape it along the sides here. Now, if you haven't got this colour and you like it, you can always go into the catalogue. They are in colours, like the colours that we have at present. Okay, so you've got your nice little ink spot there now, so that's opened up. And then you also have your block. So we grab that out. And now I love this because you get a collection of beautiful blocks, but you don't have to have much room when you're using our kits. Now, I know a lot of people that love to use them when they're living caravans or things like that, you know, like flats, units, small places where you don't have a lot of place to store lots of inks and lots of stamp sets, you know, if you don't have a lot to do that. So I'm going to just pop the instruction sheet there because I haven't done this one before, and it's absolutely beautiful. So you can sort of see that you've got the adventure one here, and this is like we're going for an adventure, and I love that you got this. So we're going to bring it over like this. It's number 3. So just going to find the instructions on this one, just to see what we're actually doing. It's not a really difficult one. Okay. So just turn it over to your instruction sheet, to what you're actually doing, and it will show you where to actually put things and how to put things. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open it up, and it's telling me to grab my birds. So there's, in the stamp set, there's lots of little birds. So I'm going to grab this little bird one out and pop that on my thing. Now the other thing you will need is just some wipes, water wipes, if you want to clean them. But if you're going to be doing a few of them, I'd invest in a chamois. Now the first thing I do is just wipe that onto my chamois. Just, I know it looks dirty, but it isn't. It's just stained on there to get rid of some of the film that goes onto your stamps. Now I'm just looking to see which way the birds go. They go this way. So I'm going to grab my little ink spot, and I'm just going to come down onto my birds. You can see that the ink goes on there really, really well, and I'm just going to turn it around, and this is going to go into this section here. It even shows you that on the little instruction sheet, that your birds are going to go into this section, okay, which is really lovely. Now, like I said, you can either use wipes or you can use your, if you've got a chamois, you can use your chamois. So I'm going to put my stamp back onto my birds. It's got the little images on here too, so you know if you're actually missing one, okay, which is a great idea. So the next thing to do is we're going to move across. You can see that we're going to have this popped out. This has got embossed clouds and that up on there, and this goes like this, and then this goes like this. You can see that the birds are now in the front of the tree, in the front of the picture. So we need this long banner on this one, and we're going to stamp out the words. This adventure is just the beginning. So yes, I think all adventures are just the beginning. I think, you know, when you're lucky enough to do some traveling, you get some great memories, and then you can scrapbook them. So once again, come down and ink up your word. Now I'm going to turn this around because it's got a little hole in here that I'm going to put a little bit of string in. I'm just going to pop that out. I do suggest that you have a little pair of paper snips as well. Now, because this hasn't been used before, I can see the ink starting to shrink up on my stamp, and I'm going to give it a clean. Okay, because when it does that, it just isn't quite, it might have something on it from the warehouse. So just give it a bit of a clean so that it doesn't do that. Okay, now we're just going to come across and re-ink that. Don't need to press hard, just softly onto your stamp, and then just come in and place it down onto your banner. Once again, I'm just going to clean my stamp, and I'm going to put that back in my stamp so that I do not lose it. They do, because they are sticky, they do stick onto things, and sometimes you think, oh, I've lost it. And that could easily happen. So we want a little bit of twine now. So I'm just going to find the end, and we're just going to do a little bit of twine through the end of our card here, or banner I should say. So I'm just going to thread this through. Now you can do this any way you want. This is the way I like doing it. They've probably just shown you to thread it up one way, but I like to thread it up this way. And you can change your mind when you're doing these things. You don't have to do exactly the same. Okay, so this is going to come down here on the road part here, and then we're going to raise our car up here. Okay, so you can sort of see we've got this and then we've got this. So we're going to stick this down with the little mini dots. So we just need 2 of these. These are little silicone mini dots. This is where you will want your little paper snips, just to grab 2 of them up. And that's all you need, because they're so sticky. They really are. And they've got a little back on them, so just peel the back off. And then we're going to pop this down here. This is just going to go into this corner on the right hand side. You can trim this off to where you want it, so you can trim this off a little bit smaller. And then we're going to put a dimension on our card. So these are the little mini dimensions. Now when you're putting them on, you don't want to put it up on the top part here, because this is going to be going through the window. So you just want to pop a few, or 2, it just tells you to pop 1 there and 1 over here. Like I said, it tells you exactly where to pop them. So I'm just going to pop them there. You could have used dimensions to raise your little sign up as well. And this is just going to sit right into this section here. Now, I'm just going to close it because it gives me a bit of an indication of where I want this. And it's just going to come down a little bit over the side. And that's our first card. And it's just absolutely beautiful to give anyone that's going on a trip away. And you've got that beautiful matching envelope as well. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? So that's our first little card. So you're going to make 3 of them. Okay, absolutely stunning. Let's pop that one over there for the moment. And then we'll go to the next adventure. Our next adventure is this one here. And we find the instruction sheets for that one as well. And this one we have the flower, which is quite nice. So we come in here and we take away this piece here. Okay, so we take away this piece here. And we close this. And you can sort of see we have a beautiful landscape at the back there with some little houses, some mountains. It looks really lovely. So on the front of this one, we're going to use this little banner. It's got punch sides on either side, like scallops, little circles. And on this one, we're going to have the words. Happiness is the best destination. And that is so true. Happiness is a really lovely thing when you can do some traveling. Every year Stampin' Up have 4 demonstrators, and only 1% of demonstrators earn an incentive trip. And this year I have earned the incentive, well, last year I earned it for the trip this year, which is a trip to Mexico. And I'm taking my daughter for her 40th birthday present. And I just think, you know, sometimes when you set a goal and you plan something and it becomes a reality, it's just the most wonderful thing. So we're going to pop this one in here, and I'm going to do it more over on to the left. Once again, just come down and hold it for a few minutes. Just let that ink sink in and work its way and do its magic. Probably could have cleaned my stamp again because it had those little gaps like I was telling you about. Now we've got our tiny little flower this time, and then we're going to do a tiny little bow. So we're just going to tie a bow. Now it even tells you that you're going to need a 6-inch So if we open up our instruction sheet, you can sort of see that you've got 0 to 6 inches there. So you can sort of see that's how much you need to do your little bow. Okay, so I love that they've got the ruler there. You don't need to take a ruler with you. You just need to take your kit. And I'm just going to do the little bow. So I'm just going to come in here, do a little loop, bring it around and bring the loop through. And we're just going to pull it tight, and I'm going to just pull the string down. And that's ample to do that tiny little bow. Now I like to just give it a tight little pull to make sure that it's nice and tight, and we've got that gorgeous little bow happening there. So just absolutely gorgeous. We don't need it very long, so we can trim it off a little bit. And this is going to go onto our little flower up here. So on our flower, we're going to add a little dimension on the back of this. So we're just going to put one on the flower up on the top. And we're going to bring this in onto our banner here. And then we can bring in a little mini glue dot. Now, I always say sometimes have a few extra mini glue dots. It doesn't hurt to have a few extras. I buy them. We have them in here. So a mini glue dot packet, it's got hundreds of them. They'll last you a long time. But sometimes you just, you know, might need them because you put too many onto your project. So it's handy to have that little extra packet. Now I like to roll these in a little bit just to make them a little bit smaller, and then stick my little bow on it. And then on the back, I'm just going to add, you've got to remember when you're doing this, where's my card? Here it is. When you're doing this is going to go up the top here, so you don't want it along the bottom. So we're just going to put 3 of these along the top, or 2 along the top there. And you can sort of see you're going to be able to put one just down in this corner. Okay, so it's going to be like that. None here because of the gap in your card. That beautiful trifold card. This is just absolutely beautiful. So this is just going to go now into this area here. And that is your second little card. And the thing that I love about the kits is that you don't have a lot. Now, we're not going to have time to do all of them today because the time goes really fast, but you can sort of see they're not hard. I just wanted to explain a lot with you, and they're just gorgeous. You can order these online, okay, under the online exclusive and all kits, okay. So I'm just going to come up and share this with you. So absolutely beautiful. So don't forget, at the moment we have our celebration on, and celebration is one of the most popular parts of the Stampin' Up! Year. Everyone waits for celebration, I'm sure of it, because they really love it. Because for every $90 that you spend, you get to choose a free product from our beautiful celebration brochure, which is this one here. So I'm mainly talking about the celebration today, and it's just got so many things. Now the other thing, it's got lots of things throughout here, and especially like joining. If you join at the moment, this is one of the best values you're ever going to get through Stampin' Up! This is gorgeous. You get this glass mat valued at $106 just as a gift for joining up. You also get $235 worth of products, and you only pay $169. Now, when you pay your $169, you get to choose your $235 worth of products. You also get some accessories that you need for starting off, like catalogs and things like that. And you also get free postage. And you also get that beautiful glass mat. Now, that glass mat is just gorgeous, and I'll share that in one of the videos throughout the next 3 days and explain all about that as well. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked your little adventure and to travel absolutely gorgeous. You can make as many of these kits up as you want, and I love that they come in the little brown box. You can just pack everything back in there and go back and use it when you want to. So God bless everyone, and I will see you back here this afternoon. Check out the schedule for the times. Bye for now.